Hey guys, I'm Dave.
And I'm Len.
And welcome to Wargame Chat. Today we're going to talk about some conventions we went to last Saturday. He went to, what was it, Naval Wars?
Yes,
and then
Woodstock.
I was going to go to that, but there was another convention that was the same day, and it's one I really wanted to go to. It's called Video Game Summit, which has like retro video games and stuff. This is the first time they've had it in like 2 years, and I've never gone to it, so I figured I'd check it out. But why don't you tell us about Naval Wars, what you played and stuff?
Okay, I played through it basically two games. First one was the Battle of Trafalgar. Actually, it was more of a smash-up with ships from the Battle of Trafalgar. We used Osprey's fighting sail rule, and the referee simplified it. And so, I'm not sure, I don't want to criticize the rules because I feel like I haven't played the real rule set. Because one thing, wind direction did not matter in this. Now, I could understand if you are playing on a square or a hex grid, wind direction is not a problem. But when you're not, you sometimes get into arguments over whether you are in irons or close hauling. I've seen that in the past, so I understand his desire for simplicity, but I felt like I'm driving steamships around. And from what I've seen, the gunnery is actually kind of simple. Your ship is rated how many D6s you throw, and depending on the range, like for instance, I think it was like long range, you only hit on a 6, medium range 5 or 6, and short range 4, 5, or 6. And also with the medium and short, if you roll a 6, that's an explosion. So it means you roll an extra dice and you can get more hits. And then he rolls for the hull, and that's the defense rating. That may neutralize the number of hits. And there are levels of damage. And actually, the first level, you symbolize it with an anchor, but the thing is, to move, you roll the dice and can only move on a 6. So both sides had groups of ships that were like just creeping along because they still had the anchor and they couldn't get it off yet. So, and I think I was part of the Spanish, Franco-Spanish side. I think we won by barely. We sunk one more ship than the British did. So. Second one was with the USS Wahoo. Actually, I played this twice. First time I was with the destroyers, and that didn't last too long. And what we found out is that he stayed on the surface an extra turn to vent out the poison gases from the batteries. And that extra turn gave us a chance to hit him with our guns. And when he submerged, he kept taking in water and water until they finally went down. So we traded sides. I commanded the Wahoo. This one was a little different. First of all, I immediately submerged. But I had something like 14 turns to get back up to vent off the gases. And that's with about 6 destroyers lurking around. And we went deep. We had a problem with the scenario was set up that they were hit by a coastal battery that they left a trail of oil. So, but unless you went deep, the oil would dissipate. And so we went deep, but we had problems down there. Of course, we had to get up, vent the gases, and then get back down again, because that's the only way to escape. We couldn't outrun it. Actually, we timed it perfectly. We got to the surface, we launched torpedoes from the rear tubes and hit and sank one destroyer. And then we went down, we went to crush that, where if you rolled a 12-sighter, and if you rolled a 12, you died. So it's like, I'm sitting there, but virtually, and also I was keeping track of the number of depth charges attacks. See, since I was Japanese last turn, I knew how many depth charges they could. And it was like from the second to the last one left, they finally hit us. And Mush Morton went down like in real life. I know that this was almost like the Cosmo Maru scenario in Star Trek, the one where you definitely
Kobayashi Maru. Yeah.
Maru, Kobayashi Maru.
Boy, am I a nerd if I got that memorized.
It's a hope. The Wahoo is in a very tough situation, so. And and then we had pizza afterwards.
That's cool. How many people came this year?
I'd say about 15.
1-5?
Yeah.
That's it? Because there was like 50 the previous year.
Not really. I was about to say, I didn't really keep count. I was thinking more, at least 20.
Oh, okay.
20 to 25. Because I was thinking 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, about. And then if anybody came in the afternoon.
Yeah, so it sounds like it was about the same, probably 50 total.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, as far as Video Game Summit, that was interesting. I went there and I knew it was going to be old video games, used ones and stuff, and I thought there was going to be like a ton of computer games and console games. I'd say it was 99% console games, but while I was... They had quite a collection of these different people. I bought like I think 10 Xbox 360 games, and then I bought about 100 Atari 2600 cartridges. I bought those by the pound. It was very inexpensive. And then I got a Atari 2600 that had been recapped, and it also had been modified to use composite output instead of the old RF box, so it's easier to connect it to a modern TV. So I got those, tried them out when I got home. Everything worked fine. I think out of the 100 video games I got by the pound, 94 of them worked, only 6 of them didn't work, and I think the only thing wrong with them is just the connector needs to be cleaned. I don't think any of the RAM chips on it are bad, but we'll see once I clean them. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. They had the guy from... who did the artwork for Qbert there. I talked to him a little bit. They had the guy there who did the artwork for Mortal Kombat and another artist too and stuff. It was nice to see a lot of these old video games. I mean, there's television stuff there, tons of Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo stuff, lots of old consoles for sale. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. But that one was on the south side. I can't remember the name of the city it was at. But anyhow, that's all I got. You got anything?
No, that's it.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
Take care.